Kopkind is a memorial, living memorial to Andy Kopkind.
So just to even have the opportunity to be here is incredible. Firstly, I want to really thank everyone at Kopkind, John and Joanne, for creating this space for us to share our thoughts with one another, and I think that's really important. What happened here is the expertise and the knowledge in the room was given respect and thought because we learned from each other. And I am pretty sure I learned the most from anyone. I'm not just saying that. I'm pretty sure about that. It's hard to gauge, but I think I got the most out of this from everyone. I think it's from listening to everyone. I think it's from this peaceful, serene atmosphere. No question. I liked everyone, except Tate. I hate her. You know, she just got on my nerves. No.
At the beginning of the week, Angela and Darnell and I were waiting for something to happen, and we were talking about love and the politics of love, and not in that heavy way, but just in the sense that things like that, love, rest, beauty, grace, are often not part of our politics, or we think it's an add-on. I have to say that if I think about this week, it's just been such a loving group, and I think it's been such a loving week. And if I have to attach a word to it, I guess that would be it.
I want to start saying thank you to Kopkind. Give me the opportunity and the invitation to join other groups, other movements that are doing so amazing work. In particular, one in special, the movement of Black Lives Matters.
Okay, and I'm not done. Mary and Paula. I think everybody knows what I'm talking about. Mary and Paula. Okay, I cannot say enough about them. I know Mary is sick of me. I know Mary is sick of me. I'm complimenting her every meal. She thinks I'm being falsely polite, that I'm just saying what I'm supposed to be saying because I'm like, this is like the best cheese I ever had. She's like, it's just cheese. I went, no, it's cheese. Like, I got it from the store. I didn't even make it. And I'm like, but it was good too.
One word that has been sort of reverberating in my mind that really sums up my experience here is regenerative. In my work as an independent journalist, it can be really solitary sometimes. So it's just incredibly valuable for me to come to a place where folks are doing similar work, but also a very wide, diversity of work as well that overlaps with mine and relates to mine in some ways, but is also very different in other ways. But to come together and have this space to share ideas, skills, connections, build relationships, inspire each other. And something that I think has been a theme of this particular group is to share radical imaginings. I think it's been so regenerative for me to be with folks that really want to think in these wildly creative and politically forceful ways.
Well, one thing that I am reminded of while being here, which is why I wanted to be here at this at the cabin, is that the work is on a continuum. I was here at Kopkind 15 years ago as a camper, and I stayed in this cabin, and I can't remember which one it was. I think it was this one, I'm not quite sure. And it's only being here now as a mentor in residence that I remember that I was here when I was thinking about the project that I had just completed. And I was thinking about, at that time, 15 years ago, it wasn't movement time, right? We weren't in a movement, but I was thinking about, well, what do you do when you're not in a movement? How do you keep it going? That was the question that animated my time here. And in the interim, I have written a book that I hope will contribute to the movement that we are now in. And it's been a good reminder to me that it's all on a continuum. And I'm just happy that I'm in this space again. And I'm grateful to Kopkind for the space and the people that it has brought here to this space to do this work on an ongoing basis. And yeah, I just feel grateful.
One of the things I love about the Kopkind format is that after the formal sessions are done, there's incredible interaction and dialogue that goes on. And you know, I've learned from nuggets from everyone, and it's challenged my preconceived notions on so many blind spots or thoughts I might have had.
It sounds like rain to me. That's what I noticed the first time I got here. Anywho, that's what prompted this script. But okay.
The land will speak to you if you listen.
Hey, can we talk about it? There is wild rain in the fluttering of leaves. Trees barricaded with white noise give us space to breathe, think, explore. Oasis.
I think something I'm going to take with me is remembering to bring imagination and joy to my work. I think policy can be very boring. It's really boring. But I think remembering to figure out how to have fun with it, because we want to look back at these moments that we were creating change and that we had a good time as we did it. We want to be able to enjoy the work. And I need more of that in my own life, in the spaces that I'm in, and because it's just so damn fun with you all. So I'm definitely taking that back with me.
And I love everyone. I want to say I really appreciated Darnell and Angela, I should say awesome Angela, for how they facilitated this whole week. Again, they did not try to have a training session where they are the talking heads. What they actually did is they honored everyone in the room and did a masterful job in extracting that knowledge that was in the room and directing that knowledge in a coherent form. So in many ways, they replicated facilitation across the board, and they did a really masterful job. So I'm really appreciative to both of them.
I came here thinking that invited to be a mentor, but in so many ways I was actually the recipient of mentorship. I was helped a lot. A couple lessons I've learned: that we deserve space to love ourselves, and by loving ourselves, that means we also need space to love our work and our labor, whether it's writing or anything else. So I'm leaving here also thinking about the need for rest, and how we're kept so busy working that we don't give enough time to rest our bodies, our minds, and our spirits, which does not make for healthy relationships or healthy organizing. And finally, I need more time away from social media. Part of why this was an intervention for me is because I felt myself getting sick. Like, I felt the sort of traces of all of these traumatic events, Black death, brown death on video, eating away at my spirit. And I needed a moment to connect with the land, to connect with others, to connect with myself, and to remember that despite all of the deaths that are happening around us, that life exists too. And I'm excited for all of the relationships that have been built and all that we're going to do once we get back to our own locales.
So on one hand, this space is very healing. It's reminding me that I need to get back in touch with nature. It's teaching me to pause, to breathe, to take in like this, just sublime environment. But also, like, we also need to do the work of making sure that, like, marginalized people and oppressed people can reconnect with nature. A lot of the space here at Kopkind has just been like very affirming and validating for me. just to be in a space of writers, these really like just thoughtful people, to be in a space that is sort of like nestled in the history of this gay writer who the space was almost like him like coming out and leading to the fruition of his self-actualization. And it's that affirmation and that validation that I receive. And so I hope that other people got that here at Kopkind. If there was just a moment where somebody felt less alone, where somebody felt more confident, where somebody felt like that their life suddenly felt more possible, then that's something that I hope that they take with them. And I hope that they got that from me at Kopkind.
Kopkind for me has been an experience in love and a reminder of how important camaraderie and fellowship is. And I'll leave here with just feeling like my battery is recharged and with a sense of commitment and goals and ideals that are sharpened and fine-tuned, and for that I will always be grateful. Joanne talked about every so often in your life and through just your like political journey, you have these fulcrums where you leave them being a little bit better, and Kopkind is one of those spaces for me. I want to lift up affirmations that I plan to take with me that are reminders of the beautiful, beautiful spirits that I've met here. From Angela, I affirm that I will take her quiet wisdom. From Aaron, I will take his exuberance. I will take Joel's gentleness. I will live in Tate's rebelliousness. I will experience Chuck's fervor. I will live Jose's fight. I will dwell in Joanne's curiosity. I will be reminded and affirmed by Anna's brilliance. I will be affirmed by Renee's commitment. I will be adorned by Darnell's beauty. And I will be loved by Kopkind's peace. Ashe.
I would like to thank everybody to be open to share with me what they are been learning about their movements. With this experience being here at the farm, I'm encouraging myself to go back into my community and start doing better work. And thank you to everyone, and we continue fighting until the end.
You all filled me up so much this week. This place, our conversations, the laughs, the cries, the being together in this moment. They're just all things I'm gonna take back with me, are a part of me for always. Thank you. Mightier Yasin.
So for that gift, I really thank Kopkind. I thank Joanne. I thank John. John's funny. I like John. He's funny. I like Joanne. Everybody's cool here, and we're all laid back, and we're all have fun. But at the end of the day, at the end of this week, we got to get some justice. We got to get some justice. That's what it's about. But we also know self-care is a part of justice. And I'm not really good at self-care, but you know what? That's why I needed this. That's why I really, really needed this. And if I can take this and I could learn and I can grow and I could use what I learned, and I'm in continual development till the day I die, if I can do that, then, you know, any contribution I can make towards justice is what it's all about. So I really appreciate it. Got anything else to say? I'll come back later. Tate.
Well, I hope every camp, really, I hope in every camp people take away a lot of love. But I would say this is a really loving group, and it has been a really loving week. And it is especially moving this year because our dear sister and friend and former participant and member of our board, Pamela Bridgewater, died last year, and so we've thought of this camp in some way as in her memory, in her living spirit. And she would have loved this camp. She would have loved everyone in it. And I miss her. But I'm really glad that her spirit, I think, Andy's spirit, the spirit of all those who we love, moves through us.